Very good morning to all of you. Hope you are doing fine. Sometimes it's okay to not know things. The nature of our mind is such that it wants to know the cause because it thinks that it can solve the problem by knowing the cause. And a lot of teachings are based on that, trying to identify the cause of our emotional upset, afflictions. But you see, merely by knowing the cause, the mind may be diverted into thinking that, oh, I have found the cause and now I'll be fine. But that feeling, that restlessness, that emotion, that anxiousness does not go away. But sometimes we are so identified with finding the cause for my emotional pain. But me by nature is all of those things. Me is anxiousness, me is restlessness. Mind does not want to solve any problem. Mind creates problems and then finds a solution to the problems. But the solutions are just an opportunity to create more and more problems again. So, if the circular nature of mind is known, then the suffering itself drops down as this tendency of mind is witnessed. It is witnessed in the impersonal awareness of I am. It is not that people hurt us, but the hurt is buried deep within us. So it's not got to do anything with the other. An emotional upset happens because there is something buried deep within us. And when we don't address that, as in when we don't face the fact that that emotional upset is me, we try to cover it up with other things. We cover it up with trying to blame someone else, trying to shame them, or create resentment towards them. We say that they are hiding facts from us. They are not telling us the full thing. They are not honest. But you see, it's not got anything to do with the other person. It's all the ego, the thinking mind, or the me, which comes up with these notions. So, we get so obsessed with trying to know. We want to get into people's head and we want to know what they are thinking, what their intentions are for us. And how does that happen? That happens because the me by nature is insecurity. Its by nature is unable to satiate by any consolation. So it will just try to get more and more entangled in its own web of thinking. And sometimes, we try to meditate on it. We try to divert our mind by picking up a book, watching a movie, or picking up something to eat. We try to find escapes here and there in things, in people. But there is no escaping what is, because what is the actuality, things as they are happening. So when I get to know that what I'm experiencing right now is not coming from an external source, but it is something that is within myself, within me, then my mind turns inward rather than asking explanations from people or trying to know the cause or trying to throw responsibility on people for my emotional turbulence. Nobody can calm you except you. Nobody can take responsibility for your emotions, for your life, other than yourself. No matter how much consolation you seek from the other, you're not going to get it because there is no other. There is only this. So, understanding the nature of this separate entity that identifies itself as I or me, it brings about a sense of peace, a sense of relief in not knowing things. It finds relief in the unpredictable flow of life. When it sees that there is no option but to surrender to life, because no one can know what next moment will bring. Whether it will bring pain or it will bring pleasure, nobody can know and nobody can do anything about it. If the next moment for you is destined to be painful, it will be painful. There is no escaping that. But once the nature of mind, the me mind, the thinking mind is known, that does not carry forward as suffering in horizontal time. And you know that there is no external entity or no other that you have to deal with, quote unquote. All you have to do is be present to your own emotions, to whatever is arising here and now. Because here and now is the only reality. Nothing exists apart from consciousness. It is all within the consciousness. It is the consciousness. So when that is known, one can be at peace, even when things are turbulent. One can be at peace, even when there is no assurity. One can be at peace, even when there is no external validation. One can be at peace, knowing that the future is unpredictable, life is unpredictable. Then all that flows out in this sense of unity is unconditional love.